Storm's rolling in. We better do this one in the garage. All right, guys, fall fishing. Let me tell you something. Fall is all about the shad. If you have shad on your lakes, you definitely want to be throwing shad patterns. Now, if you're fishing ponds or even lakes that don't have shad, no doubt you can throw a shad pattern and still get bit, but you may want to focus more on what they're eating. If you're in a pond, crawfish, bluegill, crappie, things like that. But the lakes that I fish, we have shad, and the bass have definitely keyed in on the shad this time of year. I've been out, the last couple weeks. Bite has been pretty slow, actually. There is so many shad up shallow that it's tough to beat the real thing. But shad patterns is definitely what I'm going to go with this time of year. So starting off, guys, we're gonna start with top water. Let's go with the old Buzzbait. I like the single blade as well. Two different Buzzbaits here. We got the dinner bell from Picasso Lures, as well as this little double buzzer here, the mini. Okay, guys, this one here is only an 1/8 ounce. Don't let the weight fool you. You can launch this little bait here. Get a little 1/8 ounce double buzzer, Picasso Lures. I like to have a top water that I can throw out, reel in fast, and try and cover some water. And once I find some fish, then I can slow down, maybe with a popper or walk the dog style bait, like a spook or something like that. But to start off, it's definitely going to be a Buzzbait. And my go-to is definitely going to be the little double buzzer here from Picasso Lures. I mean, like I said, don't let that weight fool you. You can launch this little 1/8 ounce with a heavy power rod, 50-pound braid. No doubt you'll love this little Buzzbait right here. But that's my number one. Top water, again, start with the Buzzbait. I may go to a walk the dog or a popper, but Buzzbait is going to be tied on first, no doubt. All right, from there we're going to go to spinnerbaits. Grab a couple here. Now, these are the Picasso Lures in Viswire. Little shad pattern there. I like willow leaf blades. Now, you would think with a muddier water that I would do better with a Colorado blade, a little more thump, more vibration and all that, but 95% of the time I'm tossing double willow. I love to reel them fast. As long as you're tossing around, some sort of cover, laydowns, rock, things like that, you'll pick them off with a spinnerbait. I'll either throw a 2 gold, 2 chrome, or 1 of each like I got right here. But any shad pattern will do great. Like, so I got this one here. I like the citrus as well. And then one of my go-tos is, I actually broke this one the other day. This is this one here is Bling Shad. One of my go-to trailers, Biospawn Lures Plasma Tail. One of my go-to trailers for a spinnerbait and a chatterbait, which brings us to number 3. All right, let's grab a chatterbait here. Let's see, right here. Little Picasso Lures shock blade. That's not one of their stock skirts, just a skirt that I added on there. Again, we got the plasma tail on there. And how I really determine which one I'm going to throw between the spinnerbait and the chatterbait. When the water's colder, I like the chatterbait, and when it's a little bit warmer, I like the spinnerbait. So really, I like the chatterbait late fall, and early fall, I like the spinnerbait. But really, guys, it's those are two baits that I'll have tied on pretty much all year, but I just feel that they shine during the fall. So we got the chatterbait there, again, plasma tail, killer little trailer for a bladed jig. All right, number 4. Number 4 has got to be the swim jig. Now, I like the swim jig, or I like just your standard like 4.8 Kitech Texas rigged, but swim jig is tough to beat. And it's pretty similar to like a spinnerbait or something like that, but when I don't want the flash is when I go to a swim jig. This one here is Go Shad, Biospawn Lures Exo Swim on there. And you guys can use my code TJ81 at biospawn.com to get 20% off. TJ81, 20% off, biospawn.com. Again, that's the Exo Swim there. One of my go-to trailers, as well as the Strike King Rage Menace. Bling Shad, Rage Menace, I believe that one is Smoky Shad. So, a couple killer little shad patterns there to fish in the fall. But those are colors that I'll fish, pretty much all year long. All right, from there, number 5. Like I said, I like to swim jig and also throw the Kitech, so I'll kind of swap those two around. So we'll just keep that in one category. But number 5 has to be, guys, the square bill. I'm trying to think where my go-to color is right here. Not that one. Not that one. The old Gizzard Shad from Strike King, KVD 1.5. To be honest, guys, though, this one is killer. But I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about the Bomber Square A many, many times. And I don't know what it is with this little crankbait. But this color right here, which I'm very sad to say is discontinued. Tennessee Shad, actually called Bomber, found out this color is discontinued. But this is really one of my go-to square bills. I mean, it's like $4.30. I got square bills that are 16, 20 bucks. This one here, for whatever reason, outfishes them day in, day out. And I was thinking back of all my big fish that I've caught. I'm not going to name the lakes that I fish, but I've caught a 5-pounder on one. I've caught my PB, what I feel is at that park, like the 7-pounder. It was on the Bomber Square A. One of the lakes that I fished, my old PB was 4.5. It came on the Bomber Square A. That 6-pounder you guys just seen me catch the other day, Bomber Square A. I mean, all my big fish have been caught on the Bomber Square A. And to be honest, guys, I probably throw the KVD 1.5 way more than this bait here. But it's like whenever I put this bait on, it just catches big ones. I mean, this is a killer little crankbait, Bomber Square A. I upgrade the hooks on there and the split rings. If you guys haven't seen those videos, I put out many videos on this bait and all the little mods that I do. Oval split ring up front, size 2 split rings below there, size 6 KVD short shanks, and that makes for a killer little square bill right there, guys. I mean, you can't be, put it this way, you can't be fall fishing without a square bill, but I have a square bill tied on all year long. I mean, you can always get them on a square bill. KVD 1.5, Bomber Square A, you can't go wrong with either one. But this right here was my go-to color. Again, it's discontinued. I think some of you guys think that the entire lineup's discontinued. That's not the case. They still have Sexy Shad. They still got Chartreuse Blackback, Red Craw. Actually, I just ordered like 2 dozen of the Red Craw just because that is my go-to color, and those do get discontinued. Man, I swear, I'd have a breakdown. I mean, that's one of my go-to cranks. Anyways, guys, Bomber Square A, KVD 1.5 would definitely be number 5, some sort of square bill, and really you can't go wrong with that. So top water, spinnerbait, chatterbait, either a swim jig or just a standalone swim bait, and then your square bill, all shad patterns. No doubt you will get bit in the fall. So anyways, guys, that's my top 5 techniques for fall fishing. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash the thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We will talk to you soon.